Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, YouTube land, and welcome to another guide in No Man's Sky. Today's one is all about nanite farming, the fastest, most effective way I found, because I found a planet with a lot of mold on it. Now, it might sound funny having a bunch of mold, but that's what we want. So, find yourself a portal to start with. This is the address on the screen. Just make sure to pause it so that you can write it down or take a screenshot maybe. And we do the normal thing. We have the Stargate puddle open up for us, the event horizon. We make our way through that, of course. Always make sure that if you do have an AI bot next to you, you don't get a big fright, because that's just what happened to me. My Minotaur gave me a fright. But anyway, let's go through the portal. As soon as you are on the other side, what you'll be looking for is one of many bases. It doesn't actually matter which base you go to. Most of them give you the same amount of runaway mold, because that's what we want. So pick your destination and head yourself through it. To it, rather, not through it, to it. What am I saying? As you approach your base, you'll notice that most people have built bases where the runaway mold is. So just find your base, have a landing there. A lot of these bases do have landing pads, so it actually saves a bunch on the landing cost. And then in the base itself, find the entrance. Once inside, you will find the place where they've done the runaway mold. So all you now have to do is get your tool. Be sure to have the advanced mining tool, otherwise you can't do it. And also have the optical drill and supercharge it. It just gives you more resources per mining event, you know. So yes, you can mine without the optical drill, but having it supercharged and having it, just make sure that you get a lot more bang for your buck, as they say. So go ahead and mine all the runaway mold. You can, if you want to, adventure around and find an appropriate one that gives you the most runaway mold per mining event. Now what I'm going to do is I'm quickly going to show you a small tip. So what I found is this one gave me basically 10,000 runaway mold per session, per mining session, right? So what you do is you then go back to your ship, because hopefully your ship is close by, and you create yourself a save. What you do is then you jump out your ship, of course, after you save, or when it saves when you jump out, of course. You just reload your restore point. You'll still have everything that you've had, all the runaway mold in your inventory, and all the runaway mold that you just mined respawn. Then you can go ahead and do it again. You just mine again. As I said before, this section, this specific base, gave me just over 10,000 runaway mold per mining event. So I decided to use this one. Now when you think that you have enough runaway mold, remember the ratio is 5 to 1. 5 runaway mold gives you 1 nanite. Then you just need to head back to your base, because now we are going to do refining. When you're at your base, just make sure that you build yourself a bunch of refiners, mediums and large. The larges are slightly quicker than the mediums, but not a massive difference. It can work 9,999 runaway mold at a time. And that's it. That is the easiest way to farm some nanite. You just get a bunch of runaway mold and refine it. The refinement does take a while, so get all your refiners up and running, and then, I don't know, go take a shower or something and then come back. Then you'll have everything you need. And that's it. Thanks a lot for watching the video. Do like, subscribe, and all those goody things down there. It helps a lot. And then have yourself a wonderful day further. Bye bye.